Hello viewers, welcome to Taxonomy Online Mathematics. In this video, we are going to provide an answer to this question on a quadratic equation. So the equation 2x squared plus ax minus 20 equals 0 has one of its roots to be 5/2. Our task is to find the value of a and later on determine the value of the other root. Alright, so we can compare this to the original equation or the main equation, the general equation as ax squared, whereby in this case we know that our a is 2, the b is going to be a, and the c is going to be minus 20. So in that case, let me use capital A and C. So comparing this with this, we can see that our A is going to be 2, our B will be A, and C is going to be minus 20. So by comparison, we also know that the sum of the root and the product can also be used in order to form this equation. So I can say that the sum of root, which we know as, if you are asked to find the sum of a root, we know it is minus b over a. I mean, if we are to use this, so in this case, it will be minus b over a, as in finding the root, which is going to be the sum of the two roots, will be this coefficient divided by this, where in this case we have our b to be a. Don't forget we have minus, then the a is a value of what? 2. Fast forward, we can also find the product. The product of root is also c over what? A, where in this case our a is capital. We are getting this because we know the number here is the sum of root. This number is the product of root, but we can only get that when we divide through by what? By the coefficient of x squared. So if this is going to divide this, 2 divided by 2 divided by this divided by this, we'll clear this to become a unit. Then we know that this is going to be the sum of root, then this will be the product. So knowing the 2, now we know the sum, we also know what? The root. Then we can easily what? Find our equation. Now what we are having here, this is coming from the equation, but the question has given us one of the root that we add to get this, one of the root that we multiply to get this. So since we know one, let y be the other root. We already know one of them. So if y is the other root, we are going to follow this statement that says that sum of root, meaning the y, which is the root, plus 5/2 should be equal to the sum of root, which is minus a over what? 2. The sum of the root, which is the already root that we know, we compare it with our the sum of root in the equation. So we are having a fraction, so we multiply through by the LCM, which in this case is going to be 2. So 2 multiplying every time will become 2y plus 5 equals to minus a. As in, when 2 multiply this, the 2 will cancel. When 2 multiply this, will cancel, but it will be introduced at this point. We can either make y the subject or a the subject, and a is already the subject, so we can maintain that. Then here we are also going to take the product of root. Product means multiplication of the two roots. That will be 5/2 times y should be equals to the product, which is c. In this, our c is what? Minus 20 over a, and our a is what? 2. That will be minus what? 10. So in this case, I have 5/2y equals to minus 10. The only variable here is y. So I can find y easily by using the LCM of the denominator, which will be 2. So 2 times this will give us, okay, let's write it down. 2 multiply 5 over 2y. 2 times what? 10. Don't forget this minus is the one here. If you like, let me write it this way. Minus 10 times 2. So this will cancel to give you 5y equals to minus 20. Fast forward, you're looking for y. So we divide both sides by what? 5. So y is going to be negative 4. It means the other root that multiply this to give us this product is just what? 4. We can now find the value of a as the question is saying, which we know our minus a is equals to 2y, which is now minus 4 plus what? 5. We are looking for a, and the a is in equation 1. So what do? We have minus a. This is going to be minus 8 plus 5. And I believe minus a will give us minus 3. Minus 8 plus 5 is minus 3. We are looking for a as the question states, but not negative a. So we multiply through by negative 1 or divide through by negative 1. So in this case, the value of a is just what? 3. Then the solution is just what? Minus 4. So in this case, if you add this to our 5 over 2, you should be getting this, which is the a, which is now what? 3 over 2. If you add, you should get minus 3 over 2. If you multiply the 2, you see, if you put this, your minus 4 as y, multiplication, this will have been 2 going into 4 2 times, but negative. Multiplying this will give you what? Your negative 10. But don't forget, if you do it, this 2 is used to divide. So when you multiply through, you end up getting your negative 20 as the constant term. Alright, I believe you have learned a thing or two. If you do, then don't forget to share the link. Don't forget to like and leave a comment for us to get interactive. Bye-bye.